A very good afternoon to all of you friends. A very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep, the most comprehensive preparation app for all exams. A very warm and a hearty welcome to each and every one of you friends. Welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep. Friends, with just 11 months to go for CLAT 2023, what should be your study plan like? How should you prepare yourself so that you can ace this particular law entrance examination? That is precisely what we shall be discussing in this particular session. So friends, with just 11 months to go, you have an examination, CLAT 2023, as scheduled by the consortium of NLUs. They have decided that CLAT 2023 is going to take place in December of 2022. We are in this Republic Day week of January, so it's around 24th of the month today. So you have less than 11 months to prepare for this entrance examination. So with around 11 months to go, what should be your preparation for CLAT 2023 like? That is what we are going to discuss, and I shall definitely take the questions from you guys. Okay, so guys, let's begin. But before we begin, BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you this Grand Republic Day Fest, a flat 25% off on your online classroom program. So use the code NATION25 and avail this fantastic benefit of a flat 25% discount on your online classroom program. BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you an express course for Maharashtra CET, ALET, SLAT, BLET, Jamia LLB 2022. This is batch 2. This batch has been launched. Get yourself enrolled. BYJU'S Exam Prep also brings to you a crash course for CLAT 2022. So this is a batch which is meant for CLAT 2022 aspirants. So let's begin, guys. So approximately around 70,000 students will appear for CLAT 2023. This number might increase, but roughly around 70 to 75,000 students will appear for CLAT 2023. And all these 70,000 candidates, their aim, their objective, their goal is to get into the 22 national law universities across the country. Now, as you know that CLAT is a competitive examination, and it's one of the little difficult competitive examination for an undergraduate, right? So you have medical, you have engineering. So similarly, this CLAT examination is not very easy. It is a difficult examination. Now, but difficult examination can be cracked. It's not the fact that difficult examination cannot be cracked. People like you do get into the top law schools of the country. So why can't you get into the top law schools of the country? So guys, remember that the competition is little difficult, little high, owing to the fact that 70,000 candidates will appear for this examination. Now, it's very important that it is a competitive examination and not a class 12 board examination. You don't have a pass mark. You have to secure a good rank. The most important thing that you must remember now is the fact that you don't have a 40% pass marks or a 50% pass mark. You have to work hard in such a manner that you can get a decent rank in the CLAT merit list so that you can avail the top national law universities of the country. Now, how do you get a good rank? That's the most important question. Now, to get a decent rank in the merit list, the most important thing is you have to cover your syllabus, make notes, practice sample questions, and make a full-fledged strategy to get into the top law schools of the country. So, having a good strategy will definitely be of great importance to you. Remember, at the back of your mind, you have 11 months left. So 11 months, you have to complete your syllabus, make notes, practice questions as many as possible, and make a proper strategy for yourself. Only then can you achieve a decent rank in your CLAT merit list. Now, CLAT 2023, let's look at the important events. CLAT 2023, the application will tentatively start from the first week of August. And the last date of the application would be around end of August or beginning of September or end of September also. This is all tentative. That is what we feel. The admit cards will be released in and around the first week of December. The exam will be on 18th of December. That's very, very important for you. So this examination is going to be conducted on 18th of December. Keep that in your mind. The key answer keys will be out by the 4th week of December, and whatever objections you have to the answer key, you have to file it with the consortium in the 4th week again of December. CLAT results are tentatively will be out by the 4th week, by the end of January, and the counseling process will be taking place in the month of March 2023. So this is just the tentative events, tentative deadlines of the important events for CLAT 2023. Now these are tentative, that means these are not definitely out. They will make notification, CLAT consortium will come out with notification, and please do check it out. We shall also inform you guys. So definitely whatever information is required, we will let you know. Now let's come to CLAT 2023 preparation, because the most important thing that we find at BYJU'S Exam Prep is the fact that a lot of students want to prepare for this examination, but very few has complete idea of the syllabus and pattern of the question. Now, unless and until you are aware of the syllabus as well as the kind of questions that might come, how will you start your preparation? So to begin your preparation, the most important thing is that you should have a complete idea of the syllabus and the pattern of questions. Okay. Yes. Any doubts? I'm going to appear for CLAT 2023, says Sagar. Yes. Akash Kumar says, sir, December 23 likha hai. Yes, it's going to be held in December 2023. CLAT 2023 is going to happen in December 2022 on 18th. Okay. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. So let's understand the weightage of the syllabus for CLAT. Now there are 5 different subjects. There has been 5 different subjects. So you have English language, around 28 to 32 questions. so it is around 20%. Current affairs and general knowledge, very important, it's around 25% of the question paper, around 35 to 39 question. Legal reasoning, again very important, 35 to 39 question, another 25% of the question paper. Logical reasoning, 28 to 32 questions, another 20%. And quantitative techniques, that is mathematics, is 13 to 17 question, 10%. So if you see, guys, if you see this thing very categorically, then you will see that from current affairs, that is GK, and legal reasoning, it's 50%. 50% of the questions will come from GK and legal reasoning. So if you have 50%, now you know that maximum stress is you have to pay is GK, current affairs, and legal reasoning. And if you do two subjects well, I'm not saying that you can leave any question. No, you have to do even maths, quantitative techniques. Do not be under an impression that I'm going to leave quantitative techniques. No. You have to do English, GK, legal reasoning, logical reasoning, as well as quantitative techniques to the best of your ability and knowledge. But if you see this pattern of the question, you see that 50% of the question paper, the weightage, is from current affairs, GK, and legal reasoning. Now, what should be the plan for you? Divide monthly preparation. Now, this is very, very important. Now, this is very, very important to all of you friends. This is very, very important. You must have a kind of a study plan. Now, this study plan, what we suggest is divide monthly preparation. First month, January, February, next 4 months, March to June, then you have July to October, and then you have November and December. So divide your preparation. Create your own schedule for yourself. First month, then the next 4 months, then the next 4 months, and then November, December. It's 1 month. Is that clear? Is that clear to all of you? So you have to make a good study plan for yourself. You should have a good strategy. Now, how do you make a study plan? Let me just give you that analysis of it. I'll give you this tip. Check out 1 or 2 mock tests. Beginning itself, before you start your preparation, give 2 mock tests. Then by giving those 2 mock tests, you will understand, okay, I am good in English, but I'm not good with GK. Somebody might say, I am good with GK, but I'm not too good with critical reasoning. Somebody might say, I am good with critical reasoning and English, but I'm not good with legal reasoning. So you understand your strength and your weakness. Why did I say give 2 mock tests in the beginning? So that you understand where you stand in the beginning. Once you know your shortcomings and your advantages, make a strategy for yourself. First 2 months, next 4 months, next 4 months, and then the next 2 months. Is that clear? You have to draw your own schedule for yourself. Make a routine. Make a study routine. Now that's very, very important and crucial. You must have a study routine. You must get into the habit of making notes. Improve on your skills and give as many mock tests as possible. Give as many mock tests as possible. We will be providing you with a good number of mock tests. But my advice is give as many mock tests as possible, and do not be afraid that, sir, I scored less, I scored more. No, do not worry. Do not worry. Your score will increase with you improving your skills, your ability to solve questions, that will be again very important. Now, preparation tips and tricks subject wise. Now, for legal aptitude, you must have a good understanding of the major subjects. So you have law of torts, you have law of contracts, you have the constitution, criminal law, family law, international law, as well as intellectual property rights. You have to understand these important subjects in detail, and we shall have definitely classes in your online classroom program. Now you must understand law of contracts, what is voluntary non-fit injuria, what is Hindu Marriage Act, everything in detail. You cannot have, now it's a one-time thing that you are going to have, right? It's a one-time thing. Are you going to sit for this exam for the next 5 years? No. So prepare as much as you can. That is the most important thing. Now legal aptitude is a very important subject because it will have 25% of the weightage. So you have to understand these important, for example, some legal maxims, some legal vocab, some legal events that has happened, some Supreme Court judgments, some latest laws made by the Parliament. So legal reasoning will not be difficult if you are aware of what is happening, if you read regular newspapers. If you are going through newspapers, it will not be difficult for you. And remember one thing, CLAT is all about passage-based questions. So your understanding and your ability to identify various topics will play a very important role. Current affairs is a dynamic section. So if you read newspapers regularly, if you have been reading newspapers regularly, then current affairs will not be difficult. But we shall definitely provide you with all required material for your better preparation for CLAT 2023. And remember one thing, that the last 7 to 8 months news is the most important news of all. Last 7 to 8 months, that is what we have seen in our past experience. The last 7-8 months, what important events has taken place is the most important thing. You must be aware of political, economic, environmental, international relation, foreign relation, and government schemes. Now, these are very, very important. You are not supposed to only know about legal news, but also political news, economic news, environmental news, international relation, India's foreign relation, and various governmental schemes which the government of India releases. So, the passages that will come will relate to all these topics itself. Next, come to logical reasoning. Now, logical reasoning, you will get around 29 to 30 questions. These will all be passage-based questions. So, things like puzzle, circular arrangement, syllogism, inequality, determining the maximum chunk of question in this section. So, puzzles, circular arrangement, syllogism, and inequality will play. If you know how to solve the questions relating to puzzle, circular arrangement, syllogism, that's going to be the maximum chunk of the question in this section. So the more you work, the more you pay attention to solving questions, the more you will be helpful. It will be more helpful for you. Okay, any questions from you? Okay, so I got a couple of questions. Let's see. Sir, scoring only around 100 marks in the last 5 marks. What should I do? I did everything but not able to. Sagar, I think you work hard. Give little more mock test and I think things will become better for you. Okay. Sandeep says, what is the difference between LLB and BLS? BLS, LLB. BLS or BBA. Now, you have various types of LLBs. You have BA LLB, BCom LLB, BSc LLB. So there are many types of LLBs. Okay. So I think if you are talking about that, okay. You have Utkarsh who says, sir, when batch 8 for CLAT for another going exam is going to start. We shall start the new batch very soon. Okay, we shall start off with the new batches very soon. So do not worry much, friends. Do not worry much. I'm sure that you guys will get all what you require for your better understanding for CLAT. Okay. Sir, I did law of contract topic and then solved some questions, but there were so many mistakes. See, practice makes a man perfect. Always remember this. Practice will make a man perfect. And for this reason, let me tell you this, guys. Let me tell you this, that the more you solve questions, the better it will be for you. The more you solve questions, you will make mistakes. To man is to commit mistakes. Of course, we all commit mistakes, but if you work hard, you will definitely do better. Okay? Now, before we move ahead, BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you a booster course on legal affairs and current events for CLAT 2022 batch 2. In this course, you get build CLAT 2022 concepts for legal affairs, current events, and static GK from scratch for beginners, expert guidance by NLU alumni until the day of your exam, progress assessment test to gauge performance at regular intervals, and highly interactive doubt clearing session. Moving on to English. Now, English will comprise of around 5 to 6 comprehensions. These will be based on fiction, non-fiction, short story. Basically, these will come from various journals, newspaper, or an autobiography for that matter. Now, if you have good English grammar skills, that is enough for you. If you have good grammar skills, now you have to work hard on your grammar skills. You need to improve your vocab. You should know how to read an idiom and phrase, the meaning of various idioms and phrases. So basically all that I am trying to say is the fact that you must have a good understanding of English also. Just do not be under an impression that, sir, I have studied English for many years of my life and that is perfect. I agree. That doesn't mean that you will score 100% in English. No. You must and should work hard. And we will help you with tips and tricks to do better insofar as your English preparation is concerned. Moving on to quantitative techniques. I've heard many people saying, I don't like maths. So what? If you are planning to get into the top law schools of the country, you have to know certain basic arithmetics. Certain very basic arithmetics. I'm not talking about you should know very difficult topics of mathematics. No. But you must be in a position where you know how to analyze basic arithmetics. Data interpretation. Graphical representation. Basically, these are very basic things like percentage, ratio, average, profit and loss, time and work. You must, because the kind of questions that come in quantitative techniques is class 10 standard level. And I'm sure that each and every one of you had mathematics in your class 10. So it's very easy. Do not think that the kind of questions that you will be asked in your CLAT examination will be very difficult. No. Of course not. So what are the recommended books for CLAT 2023 preparation? There are various books available in the market. From BYJU'S Exam Prep, we see that the Universal CLAT Guide is a decent book. Legal Awareness and Legal Aptitude by A.P. Bharadwaj is also a decent book. But all these books, majority of the books will have a couple of mistakes. You should know you are not going to look into the mistake but the right thing of the book. Okay, all the books might, some answers might be wrong, some answers might be incorrect. Fair thought, fair thought. But if you know the law, that's going to help you. Then for current affairs and general knowledge, you have Lucent's general knowledge. The most important thing is the Hindu newspaper and the Indian Express newspaper. Okay, you have Mint for business newses and all. Okay. Apart from that, for English, you have Norman Lewis, What Power Made Easy, which I have also done in my school days. Then high school English grammar and composition by Renan Martin. For logical reasoning, you have R.S. Agarwal, verbal and non-verbal reasoning. Then you have analytical reasoning by M.K. Pandey. And for maths, R.S. Agarwal, quantitative aptitude. So these are the highly recommended books that we give to you, because a lot of people say that, sir, what are the names of the books that we must go through for our preparation? So these are the books generally. Now, what should you do? Now, some important tips are absolutely important before getting on the question paper. You should know certain tricks, certain tips how to solve a question. Now, what we suggest is that before you appear for CLAT 2023, you must have solved a good amount of mock test and a good amount of previous year's question paper. Now, why is previous year's question paper important? Previous year's question paper is important owing to the fact that you must be in a position where you can understand the kind of questions that has already come. Then analyze your mistakes from the mocks. Where have you gone wrong? Then focus on time management. Okay, it's a 2-hour job. 120 minutes, 150 question back in your mind. You have less than 1 minute per question. So time management will also play a very important and a crucial role when we are preparing for our examination like CLAT. And then you must remain calm. Don't worry. Okay. Should I buy all these books, sir? No. Buy only, for example, from legal reasoning, 1 book right now. For English, 1 book. For maths, 1 book. For verbal and non-verbal reasoning, 1 book. So you can do this. It's up to you, your choice of buying a book or not. We are not saying that you have to buy a book. It's up to you, guys. It's up to you. So friends, BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you a comprehensive course Batch 7 for CLAT 2023. So if you are preparing for CLAT 2023, BYJU'S Exam Prep offers you a comprehensive course Batch 7. In this course, you get to build all CLAT 2023 concepts from scratch for beginners, day-wise study plan covering the entire syllabus to help you score better, expert guidance by NLU alumni provided until the day of your exam, and 100 plus live classes based on the latest CLAT pattern with interactive quizzes. Now guys, if you have any doubts, any kind of doubts, you're most welcome to ask me your doubts in the chat box. Our test series are absolutely important. Test series are absolutely important. What you mean by test series is the fact that we shall be providing you with mocks. Mocks, yeah, they are very, very important. Yeah, any other question, any other doubts that you have in your mind, I will, by the best of my ability and knowledge, will try to solve your doubts. Yeah, please. Okay, any question from you? If you guys have any question, let me know. I am not able to increase my mock score above 100. Uh, the only advice that I can give you right now is practice more and more such question. You will get into the habit of time management as well as increasing your score. How to make notes for GK. When you read a very important thing in the newspaper, just in a piece of paper, in a notebook, just write it down, the important things that you must remember. If you have coaching material, if you have good material which we will be providing, then I don't think it's very mandatory that you buy all the books. Okay. Okay. The link to buy the online classroom program is being provided in the chat box, so you can just click on the link and get it. Sir, can I start my preparation from March? I think yes, you can. Of course, you can start your preparation from March, but we at BYJU'S Exam Prep will highly recommend you to start your preparation from January end, your February beginning onwards. Okay. Okay. I think I have answered to most of your queries. I think. Okay. So friends, any other question? Okay, any other question? Any other question, guys? Any other question? Okay. For international news, I'm using Economist. Very good, very good. International news, Economist is good. Good. Okay. Okay, I am getting this much. Uh, the more you practice, the better will your scores will get. Okay, so don't worry about, even if you are scoring less marks now, don't worry about that. The more you practice these questions, the more mock test you give, I think your scores will be better. Okay, with time. Okay, so friends, with this we come to the end of today's session. Thank you very, very much. God bless you. I hope I was able to solve most of your doubts insofar as your preparation plan in 11 months for CLAT 2023. Thank you very, very much. God bless you. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye-bye. Take care.